Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this thrilling Thursday here in Connecticut. Life's good, guys. Life is good. Did nothing on the bike, even though it's a beautiful day. Locked in on the kettlebells. I'm ready to go. I may have lost a little bit of compression on my week in Arizona, and I did not have access to kettlebells. I walked a lot and everything. But anyway, so I'm concentrating on the compression. Guys, get the KBs for double Cs and take a lesson. Kettlebells and trumpet. I will make a deal with you. You don't have to have a Callet mouthpiece if you have if you do the kettlebells. Okay? Email me. I'll leave the email. Email me and we'll set up what you need, 35-pounder, get all that sort of stuff. Guys, I'm telling you, your compression is going to go through the roof no matter what mouthpiece you're playing. That's the only way I will concede giving you a lesson without a Callet mouthpiece. All right? Anyway, let's see what we got. We've got about 300 swings and on the way to 400 or 500, we'll see. And you saw the thumbnail. BATAILON. I got two very, very telling morsels. Okay, I'm going to let you decide whether there's any validity to it or not. But it's very, very interesting. All right, let's see what we got. First notes of the day. And we'll take it from there. The hills are alive with the sound of pedal tones. Life's good. Extreme high, extreme low, registers, popping, center. Guys, life's good. Anyway, BATAILON. Now, the last time I did something on BATAILON, Esteban. Once again, I'll get to that in a second. Once again, the principal trumpet with the Chicago Symphony. And there's a couple morsels that I did not know. I guess he had a falling out with the administration of the Chicago Symphony. I don't know. But he took a sabbatical and went and played a year principal trumpet in Philadelphia. He followed Bilger. Bilger is now retired. Bilger and him are two extraordinarily different players. We'll get to that in a second too. But I did not know this. This was a friend. Jeff, is that what Washington? If you didn't want your name, sorry, Jeff. Anyway, but BATAILON went and played a year in Philly. Now, he did a year and then he came back and he did an interview with the newspaper, the Philadelphia Inquirer, saying, and I'm paraphrasing, but it's about as close as I can get, I have always played with the center and sizzle in my sound and my articulations. And the Chicago Symphony is the best place for me to play like that. That's completely paraphrasing, okay? But in essence, that's what he said. Chicago, got in a hissy fit with whoever, went to Philly, couldn't get back fast enough. I'm saying that, not him. Okay? Now, I told you I heard a clip of him playing the Star Spangled Banner at a Wrigley Field Chicago Cubs baseball game. Guys, I couldn't believe it was the same player. Couldn't believe it was the same player. There was no center. There was no sizzle whatsoever. No pop at all on the articulations. Who is this guy? Look, Bataillon's body. I couldn't believe it. Now, after what the guy said, I can only think in Philadelphia, following Bilger, two diametrically opposed players. He was getting a lot of this from the conductor. And he toned down his act, and this, from what I can see, is a byproduct of his time in Philly. Okay? Now, maybe I'm completely wrong. That's pure conjecture in my part. But if you go to the one that I did last week on him, okay, and you listen to that sound and then compare it to this, two different players to my ear. Okay? Now, here's the kicker. I talk a lot about, with the 1SB mouthpiece, you can manipulate the timbre. Perico's a genius at this. And some of the other guys too. Manipulate the timbre to make it sound like whatever you want because you're so relaxed. Maybe that is what he was doing. I'll give you that. Just a different interpretation of the same thing. But he made the Star Spangled Banner. It was so demure, so round. It sounded like a Charlier etude. Not the type of player that just blows me away. Okay? Now, this is completely 100% conjecture on my fault. I don't know. Maybe he made that recording before he went to Philly. But check it out and let me know. It doesn't sound like just an interpretation. It sounds like a different trumpet player trying to tone down his sound. And God, please God, get that Herseth sound back. I'm for one. I know you don't watch this, Esteban. I know you don't, but you are absolutely fantastic. And even then, guys, even though it wasn't my cup of tea, that Star Spangled Banner performance was beautifully done. Beautifully done. But I tell you what, if they were used to hearing Bilger in Philadelphia, and that's what they wanted, and they brought Bataillon in, ain't gonna work. All right? Let me know what you think. Love you all. Have a great day.